Eighth inning, all tied in a scoreless game between the Padres and the Angels.
Once again, great giveaways. Always worth coming to the ballpark. We got the beanie right here. You can hardly notice it. You know what's great about the beanie, Don?
What?
You don't like the palm?
You just take it off. It's removable.
And then you've got the Mason Miller bobblehead.
Whoa.
Yeah. You got the Reaper.
Ryan Zephyr-John's a new pitcher. He misses on a slider to Freddie Fermin. Ball
You
one.
have to wear your hat so low, like right to your, over your eyebrows, your eyeballs.
There it is right here. Oh,
And
look at
another
those flames
slider.
coming out of his.
Misses again.
104.
2-0.
Look at that.
It's a speed limit.
That's awesome.
Seats 104.
Oh, that's really cool.
2-0.
So come and get yours.
Fermin takes up and in. Zephyr-John has missed all 3 pitches so far.
You get to see a big league ball game. Go home with an item.
This is Ryan Zephyr-John's second inning of work.
Makes a great gift.
And he's losing Freddie Fermin. 3-0 offering.
Here's Zephyr-John back out.
Ball 4. Leadoff walk on 4 pitches for Freddie Fermin. And as I say for pitchers, leadoff walks, never
Take
good.
advantage of that leadoff walk.
Here's Jake Cronenworth.
Here is Jake Cronenworth, first time since the hit in the shoulder and face. And the fastball last time up.
Cronenworth takes a sweeper up and in for ball 1. He's 1 for 1 with a single, but he also got plunked. Two and 0 as a sinker misses up and away, and Logan O'Hoppy's going to come out to talk.
Out of the dugout, the pitching coach. This run differential from the 7th inning on since the beginning of last year. The Padres are plus 43. Red Sox leading in that category at plus 58. Here comes Mike Maddox. He's going to grab some shoulders. There you go.
Yeah. Oh,
There you
double.
go.
He's got one on Hoppy and Zephyr-John. Wow.
This copyrighted telecast presented by the authority of the San Diego Padres and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent. San Diego Padres. There's a rally snap somewhere in there after a leadoff walk here in the 8th. So Grissom stayed in the game after pinch hitting for Lowe at second base, and moving from second to left field is Frazier.
Hey, come on, we got a ball game. Wake up.
Bounce around.
Well, hopefully he falls asleep out
Frazier's
there.
yawning. 2-0 to Cronenworth outside. Ball 3. 7 straight balls to start the top of the 8th.
From Zephyr-John. After he walked Fermin, falls behind 3-0 to Cronenworth.
3-0. He walked him. 8 balls in a row. Padres have 2 on to start the 8th, and Zephyr-John has to throw to strike.
Here's actually the pen, the former Padre, Drew Pomerantz up in the
And
pen.
Drew Pomerantz is up in the Angels bullpen. The Padres have Jason Adam ready.
Something has got to happen this inning.
Those 2 walks lead up to the Padres' top of the order. Fernando's up, or that's, sorry, not Fernando. Ramon's up.
Anticipating a bunt.
Ramon takes a strike. There it is from Zephyr-John.
Now they'll back up.
Ramon's over 3, 2 Ks and the ground out.
Grounding out, striking out twice.
Down sinker. Count evened up at 1 apiece.
Well, we talked about Ramon. Last 8 games, 379 average. Used the whole field. Great RBI opportunity here.
Padres both ABS challenges are intact. The 1-1 delivery. Big bouncer through in the center. Base hit. Here comes Fermin and the Padres strike first. Ramon Laureano an RBI single. And the Padres lead 1-0 in the top of the 8th.
We got action. Chopper to Hopper. Finds the hole. 1, 2. Gotta go.
Cronenworth gets from first to third. Ramon gets a single.
The right guy up with runners in scoring position now leads the team hitting it
And
forward.
now Fernando's up. He takes a sweeper up and in for ball one.
Fernando. He's walked lined into a double play and struck out.
"1-0. Action at first base. Ramon tried to steal. He pulled back. Fernando's ahead 2-0 as Zephyr misses up. Runners on the corners. Hitters count. 2-0. Rocket. Foul ball. Right side.
North at third. Laureano at first.
2-1 delivery.
Runner goes at first and Laureano.
Fernando, that one was in. Oh, it's going to get through to right field. Padres take a 2-0 lead. That ball was in. It gets through a hole in the right side of the infield. An unlikely RBI single for Fernando.
Fernando absolutely gets eaten up alive.
And Ramon goes from first to third.
This is done by his knuckles. Fights it off.
And jammed him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 18 hopper through the right side. And once again, first and third action. Padres adding on.
And Ryan Zephyr is gone.
In Anaheim, with the Padres now on top 2-0.
Drew Pomerantz will come in for Jackson Merrill. Padres lead 2-0 with no outs in the eighth.
Padres have the lead over the Angels. They've got 2 runs so far.
2-0 top of the eighth.
First and third, looking for
Padres lead the Angels, and we got a shocker on the mound. It's not Drew Pomerantz, it's Nick Sandlin. Nick Sandlin comes in.
Nick Sandlin enters his
2 games this year, and he's got an ERA over 20.
Throw that out the window. It's a small, only an inning of 2/3. This guy can get you ground ball above the league average of ground ball rate. Opponent's hitting 286 in the short time. Look at the whip, 1.80. He inherits 2 runners. They are at the corners.
So Jackson Merrill's hitless. Angels bring the infield in.
2.3 ERA, 18th in the majors.
Merrill takes a slider in there for strike 1.
Definitely a different look with that side-winding action.
Last 12 games, a 6.11.
2 strikeouts and a ground out for Merrill, just like Ramon earlier on.
They're snapping an 18-inning scoreless streak with 2 runs here in the 8th.
0-1 offering. Swing and a miss. Splitter just outside. Merrill chases, and he's in an 0-2 hole. Payoff pitch from Sandlin to Merrill. Oh, throw to first. Fernando safe.
Sure that he reeled that into first base was Laureano at third as he was cheating down the line.
Fernando's going. Merrill strikes out. O'Hoppe doesn't throw. Fernando steals second. That's the first down in the inning, but the Padres now have 2 in scoring position.
Third down with 1 out. Padres stolen base presented by Uber Eats. Use code Padres Steal for $10 off your next order of $15 or more. Terms apply. While supplies last. See app
So
for
Ramon
details.
at third, Fernando at second for Manny, and Nick Sandlin nearly just threw in a run, but Logan O'Hoppe saved the day.
Machado 0 for 3 in the ballgame.
Looking to elevate. Angels got the infield in. Trying to cut down that run at the plate on a grounder.
1-0. Is your count. Here's the pitch. Manny fouls it off himself, and he goes down in a heap. Thankfully, he's up and he seems all right.
Topped.
Oh, right off the toes.
Holka, the big toe. Watch that front foot.
Ooh, man, really did the splits after that hit him.
Huerta and Craig Stammen looked like they were kind of maybe holding back their laughs a little bit. A little chuckle there. Manny making a little funny. He seems to be okay. That's a good sign. Sandlin trying to work down to the zone and utilize that infield being
So
in.
the Angels infield is still in.
Laureano at third, Tatis at second, 1 away.
The 1-1 pitch is a swing and a miss and a sinker.
Sinker again.
Trying to jam him. Get a ground ball left side.
Payoff pitch. Sandlin trying to put Manny away. Checked his swing, I think.
2-2.
He didn't go. He thought about it, but didn't do it. 2-2. Timeout.
Called and the catcher Hoppy headed out there. Miscommunication.
A lot of Padres fans here tonight in Anaheim. Two. He struck him out. Got him with a slider. Same exact spot. Manny down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Sandlin. And there's 2 outs in the 8th.
77 on the slider. Out of the hand. Looked like it was going to be right there. Expanding the strike zone.
Second and third with 2 down for Xander Bogaerts.
So 2 on, 2 out. 2 in scoring position. 2 runs score in the inning. Number 2 at the plate. A lot of 2s, and Xander Bogaerts chases a slider. Strike 1.
This looked really good at the beginning.
And it's not that overpowering, right? So out of the hand, it looks like it's going to be, hey, it's right there off the plate.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss again. Slider at the knees gets Bogaerts to swing and miss. And Bogaerts in an 0-2 hole.
Xander taking his hitter's timeout.
Payoff pitch from Sandlin to Bogaerts. Bogaerts with a slight fly ball foul. Just barely stays alive.
And Laureano at third. Tatis at second. 2 outs and 2 runs in here for the Padres in the top of the 8th inning. Love to obtain some insurance right here.
Another 0-2. Fly ball.
To center field.
Center field. Trout at the track. He'll make the catch. That'll end the inning, but the Padres score 2 on back-to-back RBI singles from Ramon and Fernando. 2-0 Padres. Weak contact was key for San Diego's lead. We'll be right back from Angels Stadium. Jason Adams, the new pitcher for the Padres. Bottom of the 8th. Padres lead 2-0. It's great to see Jason Adams back after he had a nasty season-ending injury in September last year. And Adam has been awesome to start this year. 4 games, 2.2 innings pitched, and he hasn't given up an earned run.
He's got that biting slider, and remember that changeup of his. The whip at .75.
Leading off for the Angels this inning is Logan O'Hoppe. And O'Hoppe takes a slider that drops in the zone for strike 1.
Logan O'Hoppe leading it off here in the 8th. Followed by Adam Frazier and Zach Neto scheduled to bat in the 8th inning.
Hoppy nearly chases a sweeper that's way outside, and the count's evened up at 1 apiece. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Slider up and in. Hoppy falls behind 1-2.
Adrian Morejon inning in a third. No hits, no runs. He walked 1, struck out 2.
Payoff pitch from Adam to Hoppy. High heater, ball 2. Fly ball to left, down for a base hit. Logan Hoppy with a leadoff single. He might go for 2, he won't. Ramon gets there in time. So a leadoff single for Logan Hoppy, and the Angels will bring the tying run to the plate this inning.
High arm slot right from the cap, back of the cap, and that was a hanger. If you're only going to give up a single, that's fine.
It's a nice little fly ball to left field.
We're out of the ballpark.
So Sheet's going to hold Hoppy at first.
Hoppy at first base.
And the 9-hitter Adam Frazier to the plate. Frazier takes a strike.
Frazier is 0 for 2 from his number 9 spot in the order. Middle of the game hitting at .333. He's had no success in his career against Adam. 0 for 6 with 3
Jason
hits.
Adam has got the best of Adam Frazier in their career face-offs as another swing and a miss from Frazier on a slider, and he's an 0-2 hole. Frazier's never got a hit off Adam in 6 at-bats, and he's struck out half the time. 3 strikeouts.
See how that one's on the
Could Jason Adams strike out Adam Frazier for a 4th time in his career?
Good spot for that last slider.
Not yet. Change-up way in the other batter's box for ball 1. Up and outside heater, and the count's even. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Adam
Jason
Frazier.
Adams starting to look a little shaky.
Waiting on deck.
At the top of the order coming up after Frazier. Still no one out, but the double play ball is in effect. 2-2. Frazier ropes in the right field. There's the base hit he's been waiting for. Fernando cuts it off. Hoppy stops at second. And the Angels have 2 on to begin the bottom of the 8th.
9 men with base hits back-to-back here in the bottom of the 8th.
And the bottom of the order gets on for Zach Neto.
Just catching too much of the plate. And I mentioned, righty and lefty, you throw an off-speed pitch.
Oh my God, that nearly took out Logan Hoppy at first. Yeah, the duck.
Frazier does their station to station. Well, the ideal situation here would be a punch out. Let's see what they do here.
So just 2 hits for the Angels.
So this does set up,
back-to-back hits here
and dear Lord, if this does happen, an inning-ending triple play ball is in effect here. Here's Zach Neto as the go-ahead run. Adam looks at second, fires the first pitch, and Neto lines at the third base side. Foul, 0-1. Neto's 1 for 2 out of the leadoff spot. He's behind here. The 0-1 offering. Called strike 2. Changeup barely catches the bottom of the zone. And Neto's at 0-2 hole.
The first 2 this inning.
2 changeups from Jason Adam, trying to get something out in front and roll something.
Payoff pitch from Adam to Neto with a look at second. Ground ball! Foul! Oh my goodness. Just wide of third base. And I mean just wide. If that thing was fair, I think this game would be tied.
In front of the bag, and according to Mike Malinsky, it does not go over the bag. Foul ball.
My, oh my.
Even Manny's playing umpire. Foul.
Manny said foul before he even was ruled foul. 0-2 again after that close foul ball. He struck him out with a beautiful sweeper at 76. Neto's down swinging. That's the first out of the bottom of the 8th, but this does set up the big fish coming up as the go-ahead run. Mike Trout. Neto swung in front of that sweeper.
Double play in order. Got a tough hitter up at the plate, though.
Yeah, you do. Mike Trout.
Trout's 1 for 3. Up and in, fastball for ball 1. That'll straighten you out. Trout does have Jason Adam in his book. He has homered off of him before in his career. If he does it again, it gives the Angels the lead. He wanted to that time. Went after a changeup, swung for the fences, and missed everything. Strike 1 after he chased that one.
Manny playing way back at third. A dive from the left field line.
Look at second, now the pitch.
Yes, he
Check swing, did he go?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Strike 2 on Trout.
Oh, 2 strikes now to Mike Trout.
After the first pitch, a four-seamer for a ball, he's going change up, and Trout.
Oh, Trout knew it
definitely
immediately.
goes.
He let out a big fuck after he swung. Payoff pitch from Adam to Trout. Oh, fly ball to left field. Ramon coming over, and he's got it. They set up Trout outside, and he flies out. He chased that one.
Slider. Off the end of the bat.
And there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th.
Ball to left for a big, huge, gigantic out.
Here's the lefty, Nolan Shonowell.
Shonowell has walked, struck out, grounded out to first base.
Shonowell's 1 for 2, a single and a run scored off of Jason Adam in his career. Hitless so far tonight. First pitch is a big swing and a miss. That changeup on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Frazier at first. Ohapi at second.
With 2 outs here in the Angels' 8th.
2 outs. Look at second. Now the 0-1 offering. Outside. In the other batter's box.
Another changeup.
Count even. The 1-1 delivery. Shonowell fouls it back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Jason Adam, 1 pitch away from escaping the jam.
That was at 94.
Yeah, he's killing him softly with that changeup. That's been the pitch used the most since he's been in this game, Jason Adam.
Payoff pitch from Adam to Shonowell. He struck him out! Shonowell's going to challenge. It's close. I don't know. I generally don't know. It's close. It's on the borderline. It could go either way. It's a ball! Wipe away that K. Ball 2. Just outside. Great eye from Shonowell. Great heads-up challenge as well. He knew right away.
Now it's 2-2 with runners at first and second.
Now can Adam strike out Shonowell?
Yeah, pitch count problem here. Fermin steps up.
Or not. Pitch count issue for the Pods. It's Freddie Fermin with issues. At least I think. Maybe it's Jason Adam. Okay, we're good.
All sorted out now. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Shonowell. Ohapi at second. Frazier at first.
Shonowell digs in again. Adams ready. The 2-2 after the ABS win from Shonowell. Ground ball past Adam into center field for a base hit. Here comes O'Hoppy. The Angels are on the board. Nolan Shonowell with an RBI single after the ABS challenge. And it's 2-1 Padres in the 8th.
The changeup. Watson reach out for this one. Out in front. Shortens up on the backside, and it finds the hole to the right side. And with 2 outs, a crack in the
So the runners are now on the corners. It just got by Jason Adams' glove. Frazier on third, Shonowell on first. And here comes the triple home run robbery man, Joe Adell.
So now it's first and third with 2 away. You got Joe Adell coming up next. So we have a pinch runner at first base.
Bryce Teodosio pinch runs for Nolan Shonowell at first. You could expect a steal. Kyle Hart's up in the Padres bullpen. Interesting. I don't think Mason Miller is unavailable tonight. But maybe Kyle Hart's up just in case if the Angels tie this game. Teodosio may go here. Nick Fermin was just saying defensive coverages. He came out, now he's going to get back. And now Mr. Don't Hit It to him steps up to the plate against Jason Adam. Adell lines it foul, third base side, 0-1.
Frazier at third base. Down to get out of the way of that hook line drive.
One offering. Adell, bouncer, foul again down the third base line. And Adell's at an 0-2 hole. Teodosio's on second, but he's going to have to go back. It's going to be interesting who's going to be playing first base for the Angels in the 9th. Probably Adam Frazier. Now can Jason Adam get out of the inning?
Joe Adell.
Payoff pitch from Adam to Adell. Trying to keep the Padres in front. He can't get out of it just yet. Fastball up and in. Ball 1. Adell fighting back. One, two. Oh, throw to first. Teodosio slides in safely. Get that jersey dirty, young man.
Jackson in center and Laureano in left, playing on the deep side. They don't want anything to get to the wall.
1-2 again. Ground ball in third. Manny, it's foul. It's foul. Adell gets another breath of life. We're all said and done with the bottom of the 8th. Jason Adams going to throw 30-plus pitches probably.
Yeah, that's one of those plays you just got to
That's my guess.
The umpire make the call like he did because as an infielder,
I probably just jinxed Joe Adell to fly out right here on this next pitch.
Play it out, run it out.
There's a 3 down the line and miss it back. Oh, the foul.
And that's why Manny is one step, no double down the line, one step from that foul on third base.
1-2 again. Adam lets it go. Fly ball left field, but foul. Oh, God.
It wasn't a changeup either. It was a sweeper.
Yeah.
Here comes pitch number 29 of the inning for Adam. He's set up outside. It's way outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Adele. That was in the other batter's box, and Jason Adam will throw 30-plus pitches in this inning.
190 feet away, and Adam Frazier at third base. Even closer now, that walking lead.
Two. Ground ball to third. Manny will go to first, and the Padres get out of the inning. Not unscathed, but they keep the lead. 2-1, the Angels get a run back thanks to Nolan Shonowell. And we'll go to the 9th. Padres in front.
On the mound, 4 starts, 2-1.
9th inning. Padres lead 2-1 over the Angels.
Reed Detmers on the other side for the Angels in 4 starts, 1-1, 3.57 earned run average. Tomorrow at 1, Game 3, the finale. This 3-game series.
Leading off for the Padres is Bryce Johnson taking his first at-bat of the 9th. He came in to pinch run
He is back out there again. Bryce
for
Johnson,
DH,
sixth inning.
starting DH,
He's in the DH
as that's a
line, batting for the
slider
first time.
in there for strike 1. Barely caught the corner. Miguel Andujar is who Bryce Johnson pinch ran for as he's behind 0-2. Sandlin's still the pitcher for the Angels.
2-1.
As the Padres are 2-1 in one-run games, Angels 2-2. Johnson takes the ball, splitter in the other batter's box.
2 runs are charged to Zephyr John, who walked back-to-back hitters in the 8th. They both turned into runs instantly.
Fly ball, right field. It's going to drop for a base hit in front of Joe Adele. Bryce Johnson with a leadoff single in his first at-bat of the night. And the Padres want some more runs.
Well, he got some speed on the base paths now. He fights off this slider. It was down and away, it looks like. Yeah, he wanted it down and in.
Down and away, Johnson hits it to right field for a hit. Also, we got defensive changes for the Angels. Vaughn Grissom's at first. As we see Holy Sheets chance here in Anaheim as Johnson steals in the first pitch.
Stole the base.
A pitch way outside, there was nothing Logan O'Hoppe could do.
There's that speed we're talking about.
But yeah, Vaughn Grissom's now at first. Adam Frazier goes from second to left, back to second. As Sheets takes another splitter outside, 2-0. And Teodosio's now on left.
Took over defensively at first base, and it's a second at bat ahead, 2-0.
In there for strike 1, a slider.
For a strike on a slide.
Sandlin knocks one back in his favor.
The spot at 308. Carson scoring position on the season with a home run, 5 runs batted in.
Johnson at second, insurance run. Neto covering. Throw to second. Sandlin fakes the throw. Johnson safe, obviously.
Johnson getting his lead, trying to keep him close to shortstop. Neto behind him.
2-1 offering. Sheets bounces foul into the Padres dugout. Look out. Everyone's okay. Payoff pitch from Sandlin to Sheets. Bouncer right to second. Frazier to first. Grissom's got it for the first out of the inning. It moves Johnson to third.
Johnson moves over to third base with 1 down.
Baseball, sack fly. Get one
So this does set up an insurance sack fly for the Padres.
With 1 out, Johnson at third base. Freddie Fermin coming up.
And there's Mason Miller.
Mason Miller getting ready.
He's up in the bullpen. Freddie Fermin takes a slider just down for ball 1.
It has been on
I
twice.
said the Padres have 2 ABS challenges. The Angels have 1.
Around the strikeout.
Fermin takes a sinker way below the zone. It's 2-0.
End of the count, 2-0.
Angels bring the infield in. 2-0 offering. Pop up. Out of play.
This pitch will be 25 in relief for Sandlin, who ended up getting 3 outs in the 8th inning. Took over a mess.
Down and in for ball 3.
3-1 to Fermin.
This might be a good thing for the Angels. Jake Cronenworth's no slouch. He's on deck out of the 9 spot.
The range on the infielders.
But if you walk for me, it does set up the inning-ending double play ball, and there's a strike. Beautiful slider. Counts full.
Taking his hitter's timeout, granted by the home plate umpire, Gabe Morales. Climbs back in the box.
Full count delivery from Sandlin to Fermin. Inside ball 4. Freddie Fermin's on with another walk.
First goes for me. Maddox, a pitching coach, is coming out.
And the Padres have him on the corners with 1 out in the 9th.
Clearly inside.
So Maddox heading out there. Sandlin. First and third with 1 away. Jake Cronenworth coming up.
Angels have action in the bullpen. Sean Anderson's up.
In the pen.
Well, Sandlin has thrown a lot of sliders. That's been his #1 pitch tonight. He's been mostly.
It's like Mason Miller's calm in the Padres bullpen.
Splitters. If Jake can get something middle in soft, we know that he likes to pull the ball. That would work to his advantage.
1 out, runners in the corners for Jake Cronenworth.
First and third with 1 out.
He's 1 for 1. Cronenworth showing bunt, takes a splitter down, ball 1.
Now Bob Henley for the signs, third base coach's box.
Boy, a bunt down the first base line with the
1-0 offering. Outside, 2-0.
Movement with that show bunt first pitch. There's a splitter he's talking about.
So Cronenworth in the hitter's count.
And with that splitter, you always have to be aware of the ball in the dirt, the wild pitch. Good secondary lead at third.
2-0 delivery. Inside ball 3. Sandlin starting to lose Cronenworth. And Ramon is on deck. 3-0 delivery. There's a strike with the slider.
To the slider to get it.
Well, he's going to get some type of off-speed pitch, I'm guessing, right here. A splitter, slider, whatever the case is. He's pretty much thrown up this at-bat.
Angels infield in. 3-1. Ball 4. Splitter in the other batter's box. And the bases are loaded for Ramon.
By Sandlin. Bases loaded, 1 out.
1 out, bases loaded. Corner infielders in for the Angels. Sandlin to Ramon. Slider in the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
This series, Padres 2 for 11 in that category. Angels 1 for 6.
Fly ball. Right center field. Trout's going to make the catch. Coming in is Johnson. The Padres get an extra run. It's 3-1 on the sac fly from Ramon. He's got 2 of the Padres' 3 RBIs tonight.
Sac fly for Laureano.
I think it's been very clear that Ramon Laureano has been the best hitter for the Padres this season.
Nice, easy swing getting to it. Inside-out swing, pushing it that way to right center field. Sac fly.
Here's Fernando. 2 on, 2 out. They're on the corners. Fly ball, center field. It's down for a hit. That's going to be a run as Fermin skips in. Fernando with another RBI single. That time he hit it hard. He's also got 2 RBIs tonight, just like Ramon. And it's 4-1 Padres in the 9th.
This is a slider. It's up, it's away, and Fernando takes it that way.
That is going to do it for Sandlin. He departs.
Nick Sandlin out. Sean Anderson will come in for Jackson Merrill with 2 outs in the top of the 9th, and the 4-1 Padres lead, trying to do more damage. We'll be right back.
Padres have the lead over the Angels.
2 outs, top of the 9th, 4-1. Padres lead the Angels. Sean Anderson is the new pitcher for Los Angeles. He's in a situation here, 2 on, 2 out. And his Angels down by 3, trying to get rid of Jackson Merrill and try to bring the bats up. Merrill takes a changeup just below the zone for ball 1.
Jackson Merrill, 0-for-4.
Merrill struck out 3 times tonight and grounded out once. And robbed a home run. So there is that. Fly ball to center field. Trout at the track will make the catch to end the inning. But the Padres get 2 more thanks to Ramon and Fernando, their best 2 hitters in the squad. And Mason Miller will try and put this one away in the bottom of the 9th. We'll be right back from Anaheim.
We're going to talk about number 22, Mason Miller.
Mason Miller time.
Is all about the stuff that he has been electric. Back home against the Mariners. Strikeout, slider, fastball looking, slider looking. Challenge. They challenged twice. You know what you do? You don't challenge the Reaper. During the scoreless streak, 30 2/3, no runs, 10 strikeouts, 65 strikes. Slider, four-seamer, changeup since August 6th of last year. Stay hot.
Mason Miller facing Yohan Moncada to start the bottom of the 9th. He starts with a slider. Strike 1.
From Mason Miller. Starts him with a slider.
It's worth another look. 10th game.
6 saves and 6 opportunities for Mason Miller. He has not given up an earned run.
1 walk.
Called. Strike 2. Slider outside. Friendly call for the Padres makes it 0-2. Moncada could have challenged. And now Miller for the put away.
Yes, he did.
Didn't go.
No, he did not. Third.
Slider.
Third base umpire.
Outside, or inside rather, and down for ball 1.
Padres have outscored the opponent 18-1 in the 9th inning.
Moncada. Hitless so far, a strikeout and 2 flyouts.
Did not score a run there for 18 straight innings, but they've had 4 the last
1-2
2
offering.
frames.
Fouled away.
Fouled out to left
102 heater. Moncada stays alive.
All 4 runs coming off the
Most consecutive scoreless innings, Padres all time. I don't even want to say this. Mason Miller's 3 innings away from tying Clay Meredith. And he misses with a slider outside. 2-2. Moncada's battled back to tie the count, and he fouls one off the Padres dugout.
Now 33 runs.
We'll do it again.
Or later, most in the majors.
Hey, we mentioned that last year. The Padres were known for doing that, arriving to the party late.
2-2. Ground ball through into right field, base hit. Yohan Moncada with a leadoff single.
Start sinks here in the bottom of the ninth.
Good start for the Angels in the bottom of the ninth.
Around a 102 fastball. One or two on the hand, 99 off the bat.
Does set up a double play ball.
Caught at first. Here is Peraza.
Oswald Peraza's up, and he swings and misses a fastball at 100. Strike one. Peraza's playing at third. He's grounded out and struck out twice. Hitless so far tonight. And he's behind 0-2 as he fouls that one off into the glove. 101 on that heater.
You've got that big hole on the right side. Sheets holding on the runner. You got a guy throwing a 102. You got to throw a slider. Probably try to poke something the opposite way.
Miller looking to put Peraza away on 3 pitches. He does! Slider in the other batter's box at Peraza with an awful strikeout for the first out of the inning. Oh my goodness, that's way outside. Where's he going?
Chris pitchers gave 9 batters today, so you win. Score 25% on your total purchase at participating Petco locations tomorrow with your loyalty.
Game-ending double play ball in effect for the Padres.
Promotion at checkout. One down.
Mason Miller's facing Vaughn Grissom.
Not at first base, and here is Grissom.
Grissom takes up and in. Ball one. Turned his back on that pitch. High heater, 2-0.
Flying behind 2-0.
Grissom 0 for 1, grounded into a fielder's choice.
Grissom pinch hit in the 7th and grounded into a fielder's choice.
2-0 delivery. Up and in, ball 3.
Running in for ball
If
3.
Vaughn Grissom gets on,
Too much of this.
the Angels bring the tying run up to the plate. As Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe waiting on deck for the Angels with 1 out in the 9th inning.
3-0 delivery. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk to Vaughn Grissom. And Logan O'Hoppe comes up as the tying run. I told you I didn't want to read the scoreless streak thing for Mason Miller. I feel like it's going to end tonight. I have a bad feeling about that. Sorry to all Mason Miller fanboys and girls out there, if that does indeed happen. Miller, first pitch to O'Hoppe, is a swing and a miss on a nasty slider.
His best pitch tonight and arguably his best pitch of his repertoire.
O'Hoppe's 1 for 3 with a single back in the 8th. And he scored a run when Shonowell hit a single to knock him in. Swing and a miss again. Slider in the same spot, same result. O'Hoppe down in an 0-2 count.
Caught at second base, Grissom at first with 1 away.
Payoff pitch from Miller to O'Hoppe. He struck him out. 3 sliders down, didn't even touch the strike zone. O'Hoppe chased them all. And the Angels are down to their final out.
Adios.
Two down, 2 on.
Last hope for the Angels is Adam Frazier. Frazier takes a slider outside, called. Strike 1. Angels do have a challenge. That was a friendly call for the Padres. And Frazier didn't challenge. Swing and a miss. Slider down and in on the dirt. Angels down to their final strike. And here we go. This is for the win. A lot of Padres fans in the building tonight. They're on their feet now. Miller for the game. Frazier ground ball to second. Cronenworth, the first. Sheets has got it in. The Padres beat the Angels 4-1. thanks to 2 RBIs for both Ramon Laureano and Fernando Tatis Jr. each on RBI singles. All coming in the late innings. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all later. RBI. Peace.